Takes my Grace forward. Racing now, and Dan Gola dropped out, or Hakuna Matata at least, towards the tail end of the field. Wrinkly the first to leave. Beat Come On Board, Swift Platinum, and now Great Again goes forward shortly after the start. Roganella pushing up underneath My Grace. Come On Board easing back, and likewise Gomer Whipple, Cruachan, Friaresque and Hakuna Matata had settled down last as they swing inside the 1200. Wrinkly wants to run. He's got a vice-like grip on him, but he's high-balling with his neck arched at the 1000. Wrinkly by 2 lengths to Swift Platinum. A length and a half to Great Again, tucked just in behind them for White. Roganella's gone up fourth on the inside, and then My Grace. Nearly 2 lengths to Gomer Whipple. The pace is strong, and then Come On Board, being followed by Cruachan at the 800, Hakuna Matata, and last is Friaresque, about 8 from the leader. It's Wrinkly that headed out by the 650, 2 clear of the grey. Swift Platinum, the field really stringing out behind Wrinkly. Great Again is being stoked up. He came off the bridle. Dougie had to kick him up. Then came Roganella, My Grace, well back Gomer Whipple and Come On Board. Cruachan struggling. Friaresque and forget Hakuna Matata. Into the straight, 350 to go. And Wrinkly's made all the running. 2 lengths clear. Swift Platinum, Great Again, Roganella, My Grace down the outside. Wrinkly's in front with 150 still left to go from Swift Platinum. Great Again. Wrinkly keeps going, keeps giving. Down the outside, Great Again. But Wrinkly's going to iron them out in the last. Wrinkly beat Great Again, Swift Platinum. Friaresque could have run fourth, wide out from last, and then Cruachan, Roganella, Gomer Whipple and My Grace, and then a gap to Come On Board, and the last of them home, and a well-beaten tail ender is Hakuna Matata.
Well, Wrinkly has led from barrier to box, 480 and 190, beats Great Again 230 and Swift Platinum $4.70. He looked like he was going too keen, but he got every other horse out of their comfort zone. And not one horse was travelling like they were going to pick up Wrinkly. He gave a kick in the home straight. They were Great Again came off the bit well before the home turn. Swift Platinum had to cart them all up. My Grace couldn't come off Great Again's back and sprint. The rest was struggling, and Wrinkly just kept going.
Yeah, I think you summed it up beautifully, Greg. You could see horses at the 600 metres mark that were behind him that were off the bit and were struggling to make up any ground. It was just a matter of whether or not he would keep going. He has. All right, the margin got short and closer to the post, but he'd done enough up front, and it was a beautiful front-running ride from Brad Parnham.
Well, Neville Parnham picks up the last race of the carnival, number 2, Wrinkly. Neville Parnham and Brad Parnham, second home. Number 13, Great Again. And number 10, Swift Platinum, will be third. Here they are in the home straight once again. Wrinkly leading all the way and kicking at the 200. He found another half length there, and he's 2 in front of the grey, Swift Platinum. Great Again trying his best, but they're all out of steam. Just under a length on the line. And Neville Parnham goes home a winner in the last.
Thank you, Greg. Neville joins us here. Neville, that was a dashing display by Wrinkly today.
Yeah, look, he's a free bowling horse who likes to run, and it's a game rider to take those tactics on, and very few jockeys will actually let him run like that. And Brad's got confidence in the horse, and after 2 or 3 runs in from a break, and he's very fit today. So yeah, I thought he'd be really hard to run down, but he was really good today.
You're right about getting the trip. He got the trip all right, but as Greg and Wes just pointed out, he broke their hearts. He made it really uncomfortable for those horses trying to chase him.
Yeah, look, he's ridden him similar his last 2 runs, but probably just not quite hard enough to. And he was run down by La Moline last start, which is obviously a horse that won 5 in a row. It's a pretty smart horse in its own right. So, you know, he was in the right race, and yeah, it was an excellent ride by Brad.
Where do you go with him now?
Oh, let's keep chipping away in these 72+ races, and hopefully there's another win in him.
Take out the final race of the carnival. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
There's Neville Parnham, boys.
Okay, so that just about wraps things up here from Ascot today. Gareth's going to have a quick chat to Brad Parnham, which will bring to a close our coverage of 3 great days of Group 1 racing. It's been Roughies winning the Railway. Great shot. Poonamoo, the Kingston Town. Vidora was well fancied in the Winterbottom on the middle day. Here's Gareth.
One of the rides of the carnival, Brad Parnham with Wrinkly. You just let him run?
Yeah, look, he's that type of horse. You definitely can't do that on most horses, but he has the ability to set a high cruising speed, and he manages to be able to keep going. And his biggest attribute is that he gets things off the bit, and they have to work really hard to chase him down. And yeah, he's a tough horse, and he deserved the win today.
The 1,500 metres, no problems for him today. Can he get further?
Oh, I don't think so. That was probably one of my little queries, but I mean, it was only 100 metres more than the 14, but I think the 14's his pet distance, and you know, when he can get out and set a high cruising speed like that, he's always going to be hard to beat, and he showed that last start when it took a good horse to beat him then, and yeah, just glad he produced today.
Great ride.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gareth, and thank you to Wesley Cameron as well.
Just ambling.
That's it for the carnival, Wes. After 3 big Saturdays and $3 million races in a row, and now the attention turns to the build-up to the Perth Cup. You'll have the Ted Van Heemst Stakes, and then the Perth Cup on New Year's Day. At the moment, Trap for Fools is the one to beat. He's the informed stayer, but could those horses, or the weights will be out, and that'll decide whether a horse like Poonamoo or Material Man can take on the Perth Cup.
Yeah, exactly, and I wouldn't be discounting a horse like Angola, whose run today was very good. So it's always a possibility.